I don't know why you make it so easy for me. Hi, Magic! Yes, good. Good. Use that command. Spread the command. Yes.
This is why I don't post on my Twitter the link.
Because you leave me to do all of the marketing for you, or what?
No, you don't do any marketing for me. There should be no marketing for me. Nobody should know I exist. Am I wrong?
Hmm? Yes. Yes, you are.
How am I wrong? Please explain.
By saying things that are incorrect? I don't know what you want me to say there.
What did I possibly say that is incorrect?
That nobody should know about it? How will Magic take the Kingdom Hearts 101 class if Magic is not aware that there is the Kingdom Hearts 101 class?
Look, this is a free elective
will
that Magic...
other students sign up for your Kingdom Hearts 101 course if they are unaware that there is a Kingdom Hearts 101 course being offered?
Look, this is a free
pay a
elective
lot of
that
tuition money in the US.
Look, this is a free elective that Magic's taking, and it's one of those free electives where you think it's gonna be like maybe a little bit of work, but overall won't be too bad. And then like it's the first day, I'm like, okay, so let's sit down and learn. And you're like, I regret everything of my entire life.
I feel like the warnings you gave ahead of time did not imply, oh, it's fine, it'll be just a little bit of work. It implied, oh god, this is gonna be a trip.
Look, at least
it's gonna be a trip, but it's important to the Professor Sharky minor.
Look,
which I guess is minoring in what? Video games? JRPGs specifically? Sharky silliness?
At least the canon of Kingdom Hearts only is in the games, and like the book and manga canon isn't anything you have to worry about.
So you're gonna talk about how they redid licensing for whatever things?
No! You don't need to worry about the book and manga.
No, it's more like the elective you take, where you're like, might as well, I've heard good things about the professor, and then you take it and are like, this class is fascinating and confusing, and I love it! See, you're getting rave reviews.
Magic, have you watched the episode where Sora stabs himself and dies and then gets resurrected? All in the course of 5 minutes?
It is the future year 20XX, and today is the day. Well, not the actual big day when we reveal Phrase Invaders, but a big day in relation to that big day, and I am completely stressed out! Woo! Spoiler, no spoiling! My mission, should I choose to accept, and I kinda already chose to accept, is to spread the word about the upcoming Funplex events.
What are we calling the Funplex events?
Oh boy. That's
what
a
are
great
we
question.
calling the Funplex events?
The one that I'm in charge of. The one that I've put a ton of effort and hope into already. The one where if nobody shows up, it spells doom for all. Hey, no pressure, right? I mean, if I fail, I'll only be the laughingstock of the entire Funplex. They'll call me the Funplex failure for the rest of my days. I'll be shamed, forced to wear a giant red F on my chest. Snap out of it, Sparkles. Let's focus on what's right here, right now.
Oh, did I tell you I got a Kingdom Hearts yo-yo?
You did not tell me.
I got a Kingdom Hearts yo-yo that said it would glow in the dark, but it doesn't actually. It's sad.
That sounds like a skirt that my friend made me out of this material that was also supposed to glow in the dark, and it doesn't seem to. Specifically, a giant conglomerate horde of people. Kingdom Hearts yo-yo that doesn't glow in the dark.
Yeah, I got it off of the Square Enix store because of the points thing, and like it looks nice, but like part of it's supposed to glow in the dark, and it kind of like faintly has a small light, but like it's very hard to see in the dark. Like it's not actually glow in the dark.
That sounds like a ripoff.
It is, but like I didn't pay anything for it, so like I don't. Whatever. It's a nice looking yo-yo. Hi, Bones. How are you today?
Yeah, I do remember saving up, what, like 400 Square Enix membership reward points so that I could get that Chloe
oh yeah, that didn't like arrive broken.
And it arrived broken, and I found out when they sent the next one, like, it is actually just that the bullet tips could unscrew from the other side of the bullet. And so I think I took a bit of, like, super glue or something and, like, glued it together. Because otherwise it could just unscrew itself as I wore it around. Which I think was the risk. I think that was the thing that, like, was the actual problem. Was that it was coming loose as I wore it or something.
It's been a long day. Oh, yeah, it's been a weird and rough week for me too, just with work. Like work's not, and it's work. W2 season's coming up, and apparently that's the worst season because all the entitlement comes out.
I mean, the entire past 3 weeks that have been this year so far have been long weeks, I feel like.
Yeah.
New Year's was less than a month ago.
Yeah. It's weird.
And you know what's also less than a month away? Valentine's, somehow.
Life is too short and also way too insufferably long.
Both, right? Both, absolutely.
Exactly.
Both.
And yeah, crap, Valentine's Day is like...
It's dragging, but also flying by. Exactly.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Literally exactly.
And I was like, oh, we have a while, and then suddenly, Friday's our anniversary stream.
Friday's our anniversary stream. It, like...
And we'll have officially had this channel for 2 fucking years.
In like 3.5 weeks, it's Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
And I assume we're gonna do our average, let's do a stupid stream for Valentine's Day.
Oh, of course we have to.
I'm just happy it's not gonna be the same as last year.
Plus, isn't it going to be,
It's on a Sunday, too.
A romantic thingy?
I don't know anything about that.
The Aromantic Spectrum Awareness Week is the week after Valentine's.
Well, that's cool.
I believe they did it purposely to put it sort of counter to all of the lovey-dovey shit for February. Hi, Pi! Yeah, hype for anniversary. We have a plan for what we're doing.
It's a dumb plan. It is the dumbest plan.
Know that I'm gonna want to stick to this plan out of terror. Maybe we'll suddenly change it last minute.
What would you change it to?
Build your own dating sim character.
No.
Build a bear with dating sim characters.
No.
Why not?
No. Stop.
Okay, I'll leave that for the 5-year anniversary of the channel.
We're not gonna make it to 5 years. What are you talking about?
Are you gonna quit on me?
I'm quitting on Friday. Didn't you get the 3 weeks notice on my birthday?
No.
Might have gotten lost in the mail. Might need to check your mailbox again.
Oh, speaking of checking mailboxes, Pi, I think the thing I sent you has arrived as of yesterday, but I don't know if you're able to check it yet, but whenever you're able to check, it's supposedly arrived. You're going to leave our baby without a father? How dare!
Oh, I've missed you, Pie.
We're gonna be like a triple mother family, but no fathers!
I will have my fiance check for me. Look, I don't know. There's probably another father who can substitute and do a way better job than I could ever do as a father. Rejected. Look, the only thing that I can do is corrupt a child with Kingdom Hearts, and that's not really a good idea.
Let me remind you of the investments I've made under the Satan and Sharky Show brand.
Sorry, I tried to forget that was a thing.
I tried to forget that was a thing. How dare.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Yeah, just because you want to forget about it, now I have to make sure no one does.
What are you doing?
I keep on being.
No, are you leaving it up?
Oh, hi,
fine,
Joe.
You're totally fine.
It's okay.
I understand.
For lurking.
I think I saw you were playing Among Us, and I'm like, yeah, okay.
It's okay if you're busy.
Which again, I
need
to put out a date of when we should all get together, but I keep forgetting because a lot of other stuff has been coming up that I need to do.
I have to send you a like 3 a.m. Among Us dog reminder again? Ooh, new layouts.
Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah, and again, congrats on getting a affiliate.
Congratulations. Doing it at 3 a.m. is not really going to be helpful.
Oh, hi, Flower!
Pizza Flower.
I just reached out in the dark to pet my cat, and I think I accidentally interrupted her cleaning her feeties. Oh, that's so cute.
If you message me at 3 a.m. telling me to send a thing out, I will be like, okay, do it in the morning. We'll go to work and be like, wait, what?
Yeah, well, it'll be the most recent thing in our chat for whenever you come to message me about your work and complaining.
Trying to adult, that's a mood.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
had
okay.
to call people today, and
I
like
understand everyone is busy,
phone,
and that. I mean, we're happy even just to have people lurking.
Honestly, y'all who lurk, anybody who decides to lurk instead of actually talking, y'all are just as awesome as the people who are who chat, because you still show up, and that's amazing to me.
We're just happy to have you all. Adulting sucks. I want a refund.
I was going to try to adult today, but my bonus mom and I both accidentally slept through most of the day. Mood.
Oops.
Yeah, no, I had to call and like talk on the phone with a person to do an adult thing, and I'm like, this sucks.
And smell like corn chips.
I didn't want to smell like corn chips.
And there is nowhere to run from the corn chips. I might be in a little over my head here. With Sharky smelling like corn chips and all.
Not the corn chips!
Working in the arcade, I've gotten used to smaller crowds. My skin has gotten a little thicker and resistant to sticky soda hands touching me accidentally. But nothing could have prepared me the sheer scope and scale of this. Just me and, oh, I don't know, maybe 50,000 other people?
Okay, well, 1, I can't taste. 2, I can't smell. 3, I don't think I've ever actually had corn chips.
That reminds me of a time a few years ago that my friends were having like an Oktoberfest-y party at their apartment, and I stood there at their stove cooking like sausages and onions and stuff for like hours. And then when we went back, the Lyft driver was like, "You smell good, but in like a food way. you smell like a really good sandwich or something. And I'm like, yep. Hello, I'm a sandwich.
I'm a wee bit swamped with adulting, day job tomorrow, gotta get the new Challenger demo working, trying to wrangle DMV paperwork in my car, need to clear out my basement. Ooh.
Yes, that's a lot of adulting to do.
That's a lot of adulting. Oh my gosh.
The adulting.
Good luck, and oh my gosh, if you get all that done, if you get even a portion of that done tomorrow, that is amazing, because I know I would get none of that done.
I am like, each day I get a portion of adulting done. Usually it's in the form of just doing my day job.
Yeah,
and
basically.
Then once it hits evening, I'm like, all right, I'm a potato now. And then I have to like make dinner, so that's adulting part 2, and then I go back to potato.
Small patat.
I am patat. And patat.
Yeah, no, I wake up, I do my day job, I come home, and then I'm like, game. Then I'm like, crap, I need to do things. Do things for a little bit. Game.
Yeah, doing things is a shame. Like,
well, I mean,
unloading the dishwasher.
I played with Cat a little bit. Cat actually, like, came out and, like, tried to smell me, then got shocked, and then immediately ran away.
Kitty. I demand more photos of your roommates and a cat.
Yeah, that's not really gonna happen.
More Ruby photos. More Ruby photos.
Ruby, 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 Ruby. Now it's songs will be stuck in my head.
Rupees?
No, there's a song called Ruby.
I figured, but also rubies?
No!
Red rupees?
Da, da,
I know Naomi's the one who doesn't like crowds, not me. But come on now. This isn't a crowd, it's a Gogeta trademark-sized evacuation mosh pit.
And I love how I make all these Zelda jokes that I'm like, I don't really like Zelda that much. It's okay.
Hey, listen! Complete
please.
with Gojira trademark-sized screens hanging overhead, constantly showing advertisements for arcade games and industry happenings. Yes?
I had to message my roommate because I got a picture of Cat, and I said, did you hear me? And then send me picture of Cat?
Maybe.
No, why should you be in trouble?
Maybe I messaged her, going like, cat photos, please, but send her Sharky. That would be very silly.
Well, the cat's also doing cat things.
How long has
trying
the
to
cat
hop.
been here now? I don't know. I do not remember since I have lost all passage of time.
What?
I have lost track of all passage of time. How long has the cat been there for? Like
A week?
A week?
A week as of tomorrow?
I don't think you ever answered whether the cat was being kept in like a smaller start room.
What?
You're supposed to do that. If you get a new cat, you're supposed to put them in like a smaller room to start with so that they get acclimated to a new place.
Oh, this cat's acclimated. Like, the cat is lazy and, like, likes confined spaces.
As
but, like,
cats do.
The cat's fine. The cat is very used to our space.
I don't know. I just know the first day you like sent me a picture of the cat hiding behind like a shirt or something.
Oh my gosh. Putting us on a Bluetooth speaker so you can listen to 25 minutes of tangents.
We have been live for like 18 minutes and gone through not even to the point of meeting the characters for the day yet.
You can hit the skip button whenever you want.
Oh, hey.
We've gone through this and we only care about Teo.
Not okay. Not okay. Oh, wait. Teo's here. We gotta go back.
Oh, crap. I voice everyone.
Yes, you do! I have narrator.
Chat. Please help me, chat. Help.
It was about 2 weeks ago.
Please help. Why do I voice everyone, chat? Please help me.
I mean, I voiced everyone when it was Percy Juniper.
Free
for that one
me
ending?
free me from this mortal coil, chat.
How would you like help, Sharky? Oh,
Free
you
me
would
from
like
this
to be
mortal
immortal.
coil.
I see, Sharky. I see. You would like to become immortal?
The complete opposite of that, please.
You dug this grave, Sharky.
I shot the lights from here without help!
You know, depending how loud you can shout. No, please don't. Please do not destroy your throat.
Pi, if your voice is able to reach my microphone, I will give you a high five.
At that point, I think that she might be close enough to
Shout!
give a high five.
Shout!
Maybe.
Shout! Shout at the devil! That's what comes in when I hear shout.
Ashley and I were holding down the fort that day. Gavin locked himself in the office and told me that if I bothered him for anything other than an emergency, that I would not live to regret it.
Okay, I'll bother Gavin.
Sounds like me.
I'll
Francine
bother
stayed home
Gavin.
that day. She was marathoning a competitive knitting show or something like that. Naomi
that's
was
good.
out shopping for some extra parts. The Dig Dug trademark machine was acting up again. The buttons were sticking from some kids spilling a slushie on it. So what started as a pretty boring day in an empty funplex changed rapidly when Teo came into the funplex carrying an armload of giant rolled up posters.
Okay, so I voice all the characters. You and chat get to decide on the name. Brainstorm, go.
Okay.
Heyo, Sparkles. Heyo, Ashley. Welcome home, Teo.
Hiya.
Good morning, my fair Teo. How's art thou? Only so. Freaking excited! Might explode into 1,000 bits.
Nobody share 1,000 bits, please.
Nobody share 1,000 bits.
I mean, that is only
Nobody
$10.
share any bits at this point, please.
That's $10, but like, no.
That's $10 too many.
Please don't. That'd be an awful mess to clean up. Chat! We don't nearly have enough hydrogen peroxide to get out the bloodstains. I don't have any plastic tub full of lye to dissolve your body parts in. Not to mention the years of therapy Sparkles and I will have to go through to get over how horrible it would be to watch a friend die badly in front of you. I just can't afford it.
Yeah, mental health isn't covered in their insurance. Even though it has to be. Hi, no! No! Don't you dare!
You're gonna remember the base by goes back.
It's too late. We were already past that point. You can't do it anymore. No one can do it. Yes, Sharky?
I'm dead.
What? What even triggered that? Why are you cracking up? Why are you dying again?
Look, it wasn't as funny as cheese sauce, but it was. I found it funny. Look,
Sharky laughs at the most offhanded dumb jokes that I make, and only the most offhanded dumb jokes that I make.
The joke that my friend made that I put in our Discord, what was it?
Yes.
Was it a priest? What was the joke? I don't even remember.
I believe it was what you call a pastor. No!
I'll show you. You're my mom. Where's my dad? Ah!
You know, you're not magic, that's true, but also, no!
Yeah, it's a priest who worships nature called a pasture.
I mean, also, thank you, Pi, but also, no!
I responded yes, but also that would probably be a weird druid cleric mix.
Yeah, I had to hold back from responding. No, it's a druid. It's called a druid. Pi!
Finger slipped.
Sharky, I'm blaming you for this one. We could have just gotten past that line, and if you didn't say anything, I bet half of them wouldn't have even thought about it.
Really? Have you met Joe and Pi?
No, I have not, and neither have you. We're in a pandemic, you know. You better not have met them. I better not have met them. We're in a pandemic and I'm on the other side of the country.
Sharky.exe is not responding.
Sharky crash again.
Pie, no! Pie, yes!
Pie, no!
Pie, yes!
Sharky, you're supposed to back me up on this.
I need pie, oh no! Please do not donate. See, I'm backing you up.
Uh-huh. What if pie? Yes. Only if Sharky is saying yes to pie.
But I don't need pie.
Well, I guess pie no. Oh, thank you, Magic. Thanks.
/ timeout Magic Fox 17 120 seconds.
Don't you dare. Doesn't that erase people's messages?
Well, yes. Yes, it does.
Don't you dare! You do not get to unilaterally ground Magic, okay? Just because you're the dad here doesn't mean you get to just declare that they're grounded.
It's only 120 seconds.
Okay, but deleting their messages, no! I don't care how many seconds. If it deletes all the messages that Magic has put, that's an absolute no. Don't you fucking dare.
Oh, I'm dying.
You're not allowed to die.
I think I just coughed up a lung.
Well, cough it back in.
I don't think that's how coughing works.
Well, you're gonna need both of your lungs if you catch COVID.
Will I though?
Yes.
Will I need both of them?
Yes.
I don't think I technically
And
need any lungs.
potentially an extra pair if you could get.
I mean, I can probably get one. Just give me a knife in a few hours.
No need to listen to mommy and daddy discussing violently stealing someone's extra pair of, well, not really extra, someone's pair of lungs because Sharky coughed one up.
Well, how else am I gonna get a lung?
By an actual doctor doing it, like everyone else.
Okay, do you think I have the money for that? Do you think any of us have the money for that? Do you know how much medical bills cost in America?
Alright, so everybody petition the new president for Medicare for all.
It's just a turn of phrase.
Happy Inauguration Day! Hope you're all ready for 4 more years of bugging the president and hoping this one actually listens. Woo!
Who straight up said he's never gonna do Medicare for all.
That he would veto it if it got to his desk. Yeah, that's
because
he
because
bug the shit out of him for the next 4 years.
Because all he wants to do is just make the Affordable Care Act just
no.
better.
What he wants to do is unity. You know, between the left and the white supremacists. Unity.
That sounds about right.
We have to unify. We have to come together and unify. You know, the people who want to kill us? Yeah, we have to unify with them. In case you haven't heard.
The first thing I saw was not okay, but
who's ready for 4 more years of hopefully slightly less profanity-laden letters to Congress than the last 4 years? Woo!
The first thing I saw on Twitter was not like, oh my gosh, Biden's inaugurated or anything. It was, wow, it took 4 minutes and he's already started on this unity crap.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Wow.
I mean, that was his whole thing the entire time. If you're surprised, like, you shouldn't be.
Unity with the people who literally
frustrated,
Congress.
Annoyed, angry, yes. Surprised? No, not in the least. I'm happy for everyone who is happy about today. You're more than welcome if you're one of the people who is excited today. Like, I am happy for you. I could not muster the excitement because for whatever history is being made, like, come back to me when the history is being made about not inaugurating an old white dude for the president again. Because, like, unfortunately, the fact is, it was blatantly obvious that he chose Kamala Harris in a cynical bid for identity politics.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Like, it was so transparent about it, and it's like, it's hard to celebrate that for me. Of course, if you're one of the people who's happy about it, who's really excited, and wow, history was made today, I'm happy for you. I wish I could be that excited. I'm not. I went to one of her events and I was like, wow. You know the way that people criticized Ivanka for saying a whole bunch of words and at the end of it you're like, wait, you didn't say anything though. You didn't actually say anything. You just said a bunch of words. They didn't mean anything and it was all fluff. Wait.
So this stream.
No, on this stream we discuss hard-hitting topics like Kingdom Hearts and
which one of the Arcade Spirits characters is Sora or Nort?
Exactly. And we determined that Sue is Riku.
Man, now I just am like, but like, what would Sue look like with Soul Eater though? That would look awesome.
Do we need to Photoshop this together?
I want to see Sue with Soul Eater now. That would look awesome. Or Way to Dawn.
Okay. Send me one of these. And I will put my Sue cosplay together, finally, and actually wear it. And take a picture with it. But my face will just be photoshopped over with the Sue face. Oh, that's really sweet, Pie. Oh no. Oh no, you're gonna turn this stream like sweet and cute. We can't have that. Alright, we gotta move on now.
No! They will always live on in our hearts. Oh, that is so sweet and cute.
It is.
That is a very Kingdom Hearts. Because really, they always just live on in your heart. They always somehow
merge. But the problem is in Kingdom Hearts when they say that, they mean it literally.
Yeah, no, they literally mean that. Mm-hmm.
They mean they're literally living in Sora's heart. What are they doing there? They're just sleeping.
It's affecting this stream. No, literally, it's just... Where are they? In Sora's heart. Oh, yeah, that's sweet. No, I literally mean they're in Sora's heart. What?
Kingdom Hearts wholesomeness. Oh, no. Just wholesomeness. Kingdom Hearts and wholesome don't go in the same sentence.
But Kingdom Hearts is light.
Uh-huh.
It's light. It doesn't weigh that much.
It's not that heavy. It's not that
heavy. I mean, it's not.
It's not that deep. It's just convoluted.
Hope my dad's not actually living there. She's not. He should not be soaking in jeans.
You know, I certainly hope not.
That would ruin somebody's heart real quick.
That would probably ruin a 9-year-old's heart very fast. For that matter, it ruins a lot of people's livers.
I'm not gonna
I say as I
literally
confess
explode.
to taking another sip of wine.
Yeah. But. Guess what's happening in 2 weeks? Something huge for us. Are they showing a compilation of internet cat videos at the movie club?
You could maybe calculate the weight of a photon because it's a particle and stuff. Might have to use E equals MC squared to do so.
Okay, but like... How do I word what I'm actually trying to word?
What are you trying to word? You'll have to word it first.
See, here's the problem when we're talking about Kingdom Hearts. Are we talking about Kingdom Hearts as in the door, Kingdom Hearts as in the moon, or Kingdom Hearts as in the heart of the entire universe jam-packed into one spot?
So it's a black hole.
No, not every world jammed into one spot, all their hearts.
So it's a black hole, because it's absorbing all the hearts.
I mean...
And condensing all of the hearts into an extremely, like, dense mass of hearts.
See, but it's stuck in the realm of dark... Well, no, it is stuck in the realm of darkness, and the light can't get out. So I guess it would be a black hole.
We figured it out! Kingdom Hearts is a black hole. To be fair, I think that we found photons don't actually have mass, they have momentum, which is interesting as in classical physics. Mass is related to momentum. Quantum physics is fun. Quantum physics is confusing. I like it in theory, but in actual like detail and practice, I'm like, my brain is going to break, so I'm going to leave now. And so magic once again proves that they are in fact the smartest one here.
All I know is that, like, at some point, if you make computer parts small enough, they can't do what they need to do because the electrons just skip the part entirely. And it's just like, there's nothing here.
Someone as smart as magic hangs out with people as dumb as us.
What did you learn today? Quantum physics? How? Our baby taught us. Yeah, it's something like, I forget which part it was in a computer, but like if they make it too small, because one of the things with quantum physics, I think it's with quantum physics, is how it jumps around. It literally will like jump and like not even touch it because it's too small for it to actually like... It's weird. No trees were harmed in the sending of this email, but several electrons were mildly inconvenienced. Hey! I have not actually studied quantum physics in any way, shape, or form. I got to the point where, like, they started talking about, like, magnetic force, and I'm like, I don't understand this. Please stop it.
Like, how far did I get? The last thing I remember learning in physics was, I think, the difference
magnetic
in passage of time depending on gravity.
Literally, magnetic force made me fail that class like 3 times because I literally don't understand magnetic force.
Did my best to breeze through the general physics classes I had to take for my pre-med. Okay, we have a second contender for smartest one.
Wait, pre-med? What?
Oh boy.
Bones? Bones?
If at first you don't succeed, fail until your results are statistically significant.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I love that.
Bones? Are you... What? I have so many questions.
We'll start asking them.
Mostly pre-med? What? Hey, I like the carpets.
You like the carpet?
I like the carpet. It's fun.
Major, bio minor, pre-med student. Wow. Wow.
Oh.
A jar with a lid that was labeled Ashes of Problem Students. I need one of those. I have a jar in my kitchen that says crushed skull dust, and I use it to hold my salt, so I put a little bit of skull dust in every meal.
So now I have to ask, Bones and Magic, why do you watch us? Is it because we're so dumb that we just, like, cool the brains down by being like, hey, funny?
Sparkles.
Sparkles.
Okay, but Magic, there was a time that you came to watch us many times before we internet adopted you.
Not to say that the other people in chat aren't smart, because Joe and Pi are probably also extremely smart people.
I mean, everyone is generally some kind of smart in different ways.
I'm not.
You say that, but we've been over this.
It's not like your stream is trying to teach me about structural biology. I wouldn't go to you for that. I don't even know what structural biology is.
Well, that's exactly why they wouldn't go to us for that. Now isn't it?
Right, don't you fish by hey,
yeah, there's different types of intelligence, there's different types of smart, there's different topics. Like, I also think that my lawyer friend is extremely smart, but she doesn't know necessarily all of the same science stuff. And yes, there's a jack of all trades type of person. I tend to be also.
Right. Jack of all trades people, holy, I don't know how, I literally don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it.
What do you mean?
I don't know how you do it.
I mean, for me, it's usually just, like, learning curves have a, the first couple levels are a much smaller learning curve, and then I hit a point and I go, alright, I'm stupid as fuck, I don't know what I'm doing anymore, god, I'm a failure.
Mood.
Chain of several trades, master of 3? I mean, 3 is pretty impressive for a number of things to be master of, so...
Yeah, honestly.
Good job.
Like,
what can I claim to be master of? Not much. I'm pretty good at a lot of different things. I have a lot of baseline skills at a lot of different things. Fussy needs to sleep.
See,
that's
a win. That's an amazing power.
I'm okay with children for all of about like an hour, and anything more than that I'm like, would you like your baby back? I don't want your baby anymore. Please take your baby back. And this is why I've never had children.
Well, I mean, I can sprout Kingdom Hearts facts.
Yes, you can. Technically, that's
really
kind of a form of intelligence. It's a type of memory, so you can't claim to be 100% goldfish.
That smiles back. 99% goldfish.
And yes, if your job is professional baby snuggler, then yeah, you can be really good at handling children.
Yeah.
And that's just a different set of skills.
Also, my brain went to Sans when I went. Even though I've played Undertale for a total of 10 minutes. I should play that.
I feel so called out by Flower earlier saying the 25+ minute tangents, because it's true, we haven't even gotten back to Maxx yet. You know, you can put professional baby snuggler on your business cards, probably.
I also thought of Sans. Thank you. I'm glad my bad voice gets people to think about certain characters and then feel sad because I butcher characters.
Alright, chat, name a character for Sharky sound like.
I know a character that Joe doesn't want me to sound like.
Like, I can't do very many character impressions. I can just do different voices.
See, and that's
Luigi, go!
See, and that's here's the funny thing between us, and I've talked about this before. I can't hear voices in my head.
I know.
So, like, I don't know what characters sound like. Like, people are like, oh no, Teo sounds like this. I'm like, Teo sounds like.
I mean, we hear the clips of the characters, like actual voice actors speaking.
Yeah,
for a
but
moment
I can't remember that.
And I basically hold on to that, and I don't know, mentally manipulate it into sounding like the words that they're supposed to be speaking.
One, I can't hear because of how it's set up right now. Two,
too.
I literally can't remember.
But you
them.
heard the voices before.
I literally can't remember them. Like, you'd be like, what does Juniper sound like? It sounds like you.
Hello?
It sounds like just whatever you do.
Hello?
Or like, Sue and Ashley, it's just whatever you do.
What?
So like, all of my voices are just me either making it up as I go along, or I've heard somebody else do the voice, and I'm just
that's what
like...
it is, though, is I hear the snippets
No, but
of
like,
the actual voice actors doing the voices, and I go, okay, that's the voice.
I'm more of a, I hear somebody doing an impression of an impression of an impression of an impression of the voice.
Except
and
for
that's
Sue,
like,
I don't follow the Sue VA on this.
And, Luigi! Oh no! Mario! Wah! That's really the best I got.
Alright, Waluigi, go.
What's Waluigi sound like?
Hmm?
I'm not nearly as good as Charles Martinet.
Wow, a lot.
And it was like, wah, Waluigi! Something like that.
That's pretty good. Relatively.
Right.
See, I just make up the voices and then I try to stay consistent to them if I haven't heard it.
See, I have zero consistency as my phone. I don't know what a consistency is.
Do you think the dogs are happy in heaven?
Your Ashley voice is so good, though.
Huh?
Your
You mean
Ashley
Amanda?
voice is... Yes, Amanda.
I'm like, Ashley's the one on the screen. I have never voiced Ashley. I gave her to you right away.
Your Amanda voice is so good, though. I see, like...
Because I know how to sound like a bratty teenager. Of course I do. I used to be one. Even if I wasn't that close with my dad. Haven't you watched a 90s sitcom before?
Yes, I grew up on Boy Meets World and Full House.
2000 sitcoms?
What's a 2000 sitcom, chat? Name one, please. I literally don't.
I mean, I'm like, Hillary Duff? That's So Raven? I don't know if they're thousands. I think they're thousands, but I remember
Oh my
Oh no!
Lord.
Okay, wait. Magic, do you know Girl Meets World? That's the real question.
Which wasn't nearly as good because it was just a copycat.
Okay.
Okay.
So at least you're old enough that you were like, missed that too. Good. Okay, that gives us a good baseline.
Boy Meets World is a late 90s, I think.
Let me check. I have found that most of the things I think of as like, oh yeah, my childhood are actually from...
Oh, 93 to 2000. Ooh.
Ooh.
It is a...
That's almost as old as me. That's older than you, technically.
Yeah, it's older than me by a few months.
Uh-huh.
It is a 90s sitcom, basically about a group of kids as they grow up and meet the world, basically like explore, like learn about life and
learning about life.
And at one point, like they all grow up and some of them get married and it becomes a mess.
Yeah, they made a sequel series called Girl Meets World about his daughter?
It's about his daughter and her group of friends basically going through the exact same things that they did.
I mean,
And
that kind of show is mostly like copycats of each
Yes.
other. Because it's usually some life lesson at the end that they're supposed to impart onto you, and all those shows basically are teaching the same lessons.
The only episode that I've heard was very good is when the main character's brother in the sequel runs to be like governor or something like that, and they make a really good callback to the one time he tried adopting a kid and that ended badly because he can't take care of a child because he is a child, basically. They did a really
so
amazing...
add another note about why I can never be a parent.
And they did a very amazing callback that apparently made everyone cry. But that's the only good thing I've heard about the show. Anyway, sorry. Happy 90s childhood, everyone. And by everyone, I mean like
the 90s is the thing.
Neither did I. I was too young. Actually, that's not true. My family grew up on Full House. I literally grew up watching Full House. And that
I grew up with my brother
mess.
teaching me about emulators, and then I played emulator things on the computer.
No. Okay. I guess I've teased it enough.
It's been an hour. We haven't even gotten to the first part. We haven't even gotten to naming a thing. Teo took the poster he was clutching and unravels them before us.
I feel so called out now.
I
said I feel so called out now.
By?
Flower.
Yep. I mean, we admit it. We openly cop to the fact that we take 25+ minute tangents.
Tangent City!
You're right, one of these game times we should just name the stream Tangent
I
City.
think we named the event Tangent City. It's Maxx time.
Oh my gosh!
Maxx?
No, Tangent City will be the name of the arcade.
Dude.
We've
Also,
been going on a lot of them.
Get that shark off the screen. Maxx is already here? Thank you.
Poops.
Fuck!
I thought that was it for another month. This means I gotta double down on my cosplay production. Say goodbye to sleeping for the next 2 weeks. I've got so much to do now.
Besides, the name Sparkles just makes me want to name the event something to do with sprinkles and ice cream.
Bummer.
You're making me think of a discussion I've had with my roommate.
Oh?
I don't know if I should say what
Is
the
it a
exact
local slang thing?
Yes. You should know the discussion already.
I can already guess.
I'm on one side, she's on another, and says I'm totally wrong. And we will never agree.
Which of you is on the localized side?
She is...
It's
Sandwiches?
about sandwiches.
Sandwiches? What discussion
We
is
will
there
neither
about
confirm nor deny what local food slang discussion debate Sharky has had with his roommate.
Look, I have said a few slang terms on here by accident because it's just the way I speak.
Your habit?
Yeah. I still have to meet with all the dancers and work on a synchronized dance routine. Nearly not enough time to perfect it.
I mean, my personal thing is just, I grew up in Chicago, land of the deep dish pizza. And I did not hear pizzas referred to as pies until I was in, like, college, away from Chicago, and I went, that's really ironic.
I grew up in pizza pies.
Yes, but the thing is, in Chicago, they literally look like pies.
I know, and I want
And they're
one.
delicious.
I want one.
Well, do you want me to ship you a $50 pizza?
I would probably slap you if you shipped me a pizza that cost $50. No joke.
Merry Christmas! No, I won't actually do that. Mostly because I'd sooner send one to me.
Yeah, you should.
But it's not the same as it just being already prepared and everything. Sharky, you would slap someone for sending you a free coupon. He really would.
Mood. I mean, that really is my mood.
I don't think it's mood so much as your personality.
Hey. And I have to find a good time and place for an international Showtime stage community gathering.
What if chat all pitched in and bought you a pizza? I mean, yeah. You can threaten to slap me. You can't threaten to slap all of chat. Because magic's our baby.
Slash timeout. Everyone. 360 seconds.
Don't you fucking dare.
That's not a command that can work.
I mean, seriously, if timing out, like, erases people's messages, you can never do it to our normal chat.
I literally have not typed out anything.
Okay, I'm just saying, as a general thing.
I'm not timing out anyone. I don't have plans to time out anyone.
Good.
But, like, also, slash timeouts.
I'm just saying, you can't slap everyone in chat because magic is baby. And you can't slap a baby. That's child abuse.
Magic is of legal drinking age.
You know, I should really check the legal rules. If a parent abuses their adult child, does it still get counted as child abuse? Or is it just assault?
I have...
Also, don't slap the baby! Also, don't slap Pi! Pi is so sweet! And don't slap Joe, because Joe is so sweet! And don't slap any of our chat, because they're all so sweet to us! They bother showing up over and over. And thus we are an hour in and still have not even gotten to naming the event. Unless you get consent, in which case go ahead. I have consented to Sharky slapping me because this requires Sharky to fly all the way over to where I live.
I saw Don't Slap the Baby, and it just made me think of the Cooking Mama spinoff where you're a babysitter. I think it's literally called Babysitting Mama. For the way where there's there's
Mama into a whole series
where you put the controller inside a baby doll, and like you have to rock the baby, and if you shake it, the character's just like, "Don't shake the baby."
Well, you shouldn't shake babies.
Oh my gosh, I remember that game because it's so memorable because it literally came with a baby controller. Or really a baby holder for the Wiimote.
You know, I'm glad that the most recent controller including game I got was Ring Fit Adventure. That sounds a lot less scarring, I think.
Well, a lot of companies kind of weird memory unlocked. That's kind of what I do.
Why have you done this, Sharky?
Isn't that on brand for me, though?
I mean, it is. But why have you done this, Sharky?
In a weird sentence that could only happen here, Satan is right. You shouldn't shake the baby.
What do you mean that sentence could only happen here?
Why shouldn't a shark shake a baby?
Because it's bad for the baby.
What if it's a cartoon baby? Then they could, like, probably get run over by something and still survive.
Okay, but you still shouldn't shake the baby.
I think it's a cartoon baby.
Besides, you're saying probably, which means you don't know. And why would you risk the health and safety of this cartoon baby?
Because the episode's gonna end with some moral lesson, and then it's all gonna be okay.
No.
I have to take a digital slideshow test thing every year to prove I know not to shake babies in order to be a daycare teacher.
Oh
so
my.
I can confirm you shouldn't shake babies.
This is correct. My mom
This is
always
all-
makes joking comments about shaking baby syndrome. Which is to say that she doesn't really make an actual joke, she just kind of says shaking baby syndrome in reference to something shaking. It could have been that shake weight conversation we had a few streams ago, and she'd be like, shaking baby syndrome. Oh no, you shouldn't shake babies. And I'm like, okay, Mom.
Please don't make Magic remember shake weights. Let's continue.
Yes?
I already read this line.
Alright, read the next one. They're all yours.
Yeah, I know! Don't remind me!
Reminds.
Did you just try to make a Kingdom Hearts joke?
No, I didn't actually, but I guess I made one.
Well, remind.
I know what you're getting at, it wasn't intentional.
Just like Kingdom Hearts. Didn't say anything wrong.
I didn't say you did.
I still have to finish hand sewing all the embezzlements.
All the embezzlements? When did Ashley become Santa Seaweed?
All the embezzlements to my tailcoat. Find or make a decent pocket watch. Embezzlement, yep. That is what Santa Seaweed did, and probably taught Ashley. Ashley and Amanda were good friends in childhood.
I'd believe it.
Good old password master Santa Seaweed. Oh man. Friday Santa Seaweed Day too. Actually, Friday.
Santa Seaweed Day?
Friday's actually not Santa Seaweed Day. Santa Seaweed Day's a week from today, actually.
Oh yes, are you going to explain on the stream to everyone?
Explain which part? Santa Seaweed, the embezzlement, or Friday?
Friday.
Oh, say congratulations, the VOD channel is actually going to exist and, like, actually have a video posted to it for once in its entire lifespan.
We're finally launching. Wow.
Yeah, 2 years in, and we're finally doing it.
2 years in sounds like a fine time to actually finally start putting up our collected
everlasting
archives.
gobstopper Santa Seaweed. Well, I guess you'll have to look at the VOD channel on this weekend and see who Santa Seaweed is with his little creature on his face. I don't know what we called it other than a creature on his face.
It's an adorable creature, but it is a creature on his face. You're not wrong.
Santa Seaweed is one of our characters in the Seaweed line, who was our main character in Dream Daddy.
Basically, the way we have the ongoing bottom lineage in Arcade Spirits is to Arcade Spirits, as the Seaweed family is to Dream Daddy.
I remembered a seaweed that we forgot about. I forgot about Scooter.
Forgot or chose not to remember?
No, I legitimately forgot about Scooter.
I
I legitimately didn't remember we did Scooter.
Well...
We did Santa like 2 or 3 times.
Which one was Scooter again? In terms of route.
Whatever was after Brian's route.
You're gonna make me pull up the thing so I can actually check which one that was.
No, I can tell you.
Okay.
Matt.
Oh, it was Matt.
It was Matt. Scooter was Matt's.
I see.
So the only ones I remember are Snecky, Santa, and now Scooter.
Okay, Snecky is the most important though, so, you know, it's fine.
Snecky was great. I mean, Santa was the iconic one.
Santa's iconic, but
Santa
Snecky...
seaweed, be so festive under the sea for me.
Snecky is like chef's kiss.
How are you still in this scene?
Welcome back, Flower. You were saying about those 25-minute tangents. I guess we took it as a challenge.
I blame Sharky. You know, fair. I read this line. Just take me now. It's at least 10% my fault. 5% Santa Seaweed's fault.
Replace the stream with the JPEG.
Honestly, you could. Wait.
Except for the times that we suddenly... Like, we took... How long? Getting through just the lunch scene last time, and then we stuffed the entire auction into like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was great. Well, wait, can we go back a minute?
The problem is, this time we actually have to go through the scenes for Teo, which means that this chapter is going to take, like, how many hours?
Not as long as Joseph's last stream. What exactly is Maxx?
No, this route's going to take more than Joseph's last stream.
Okay, but this episode, chapter.
That's it. No, I'm not giving you the phone. It's good.
Yes!
Good, don't!
It's the best gaming convention ever. Did you both plan to say that in unison? Because you really didn't. Flower?
Like, thank you, but also... God damn it.
How to turn off bit donations.
It's okay. All the donations will be given to charity, along with all of our money from the stream anyway. Which is not encouragement for anyone else to donate, okay? Just to be clear.
I think she's encouraging you. Actually, I think she's challenging you.
Sharky?
Yeah?
Do you really want to be getting more of that?
No, but I think technically what you did was a challenge. I just had to call it what it was.
I think technically you're the one who called out the 1,000 at the beginning.
Anyway, I read this line. Want to keep going so we can maybe get through this chapter some year?
So that we can maybe get actually back to Maxx.
Regardless, I'm still mostly confused and would require further confirmation, explanation, exposition.
What just happened?
I dropped something. I fiddle with things and then drop things and then I keep grabbing yeah.
You said you dropped something and I'm like, okay, you're being you again. Alright. It's like when you start scatting because you fucked up a line. Well, charity sort of for children, because we're probably donating it to Trevor Project or some other LGBTQIA, especially A, related organization.
Maxx is the Mega Arcade Expo, an annual arcade gaming convention. It happens every year around this time, over on the West Coast. But this year, they're having a Maxx right here in our city. It's going to be the biggest one yet. I always go every year and show off my newest cosplay.
Love it.
It's a great way to meet a whole bunch of other arcade people. And catch up with those who you haven't seen since the last convention. So for queer children, even better. It's so much fun! Okay, yes, okay. I see why you're both excited. Sounds cool. Yep. And I was thinking we could put up some Maxx posters around the Funplex to, you know, get all the locals hyped about it. That's a splendid idea. Gosh dang it, clumsy me. That's a splendid idea, Teo. Finally, an East Coast Maxx. Gotta make sure everyone knows about it. Now we do.
I hate that I have to voice this entire thing.
Teo, Ashley, and I spent the next half an hour putting up posters around the Funplex, and then we spent another half hour making Sharky read all of the lines again. We plastered as many surfaces as we could without making it look too obscene, because saying all of the obscenities is my job. While we were pushing pins into the wall, Teo and Ashley kept telling me stories of past Maxes and all the fun they had. Their spirit was infectious at the very least. Hard for me to avoid ending up on the hype train. Choo-choo. Choo-choo! But, importantly, the more I heard, the more I started thinking about how we could use this event to benefit the Funplex in some way. As the Funplex's newly minted event manager, I had to be on the lookout for opportunities like these. The very first Maxx on the East Coast. It'd be perfect.
Hey, can we promote the Funplex event at Maxx? Good for local buzz, and maybe we can convince some out-of-towners to stick around for it. Ooh, that's the one you've been working on, right? Sparkles! Gosh damn this name. Yeah, I've got ideas for tournaments, token discounts, much to Garrett's displeasure, and more. We'll be revealing the new game we got from the raid.
Oh man, wait, maybe we do have to name the thing Tangent City, depending on the character limits, because now I'm like, wait, the next arcade needs to be called Sparkles and Rainbows.
No, it has to be Sparkles apostrophe Rainbows.
Sparkle apostrophe S and Rainbows.
Good. Thank you.
We gotta take it back to the beginning.
Gotta go back in time.
We're going back in time? No, I don't want to go back to the Trump administration. I don't really love the Biden administration, but we're not going back to the Trump one, okay?
No, we gotta undo history. Redo history, change it in the past.
No.
I see. Did you have a name for this grand event yet? Finally. Yeah, Sparkles, what's it called? I've been thinking long and hard on coming up with the perfect name. But I think I figured it out. Are you ready? It's called the Funplex. Am I? Suspense is killing us. The Funplex event will be called the Funplex.
Plexapalooza.
Oh my gosh. So? Is it Tangent City?
I don't know. Do we want it to be about the tangents or about the sprinkles?
Or is it a tangent suburb? Are we in a tangent city or a tangent suburb? Tangent Sunday.
With cherry on top.
Yo, no thanks. Sprinkles
Cream
are good.
on top?
What?
Whipped cream and sprinkles and a cherry on top. Maybe a banana underneath?
You can eat the cherry. I'll take the rest.
Can I soak the cherry in bourbon?
I mean, if you want a cherry...
Tangent parfait.
Ooh.
That also sounds delicious.
Go for it.
The funny part of this would mean that it, if we translate parfait, would be like a perfect tangent. Which is basically, oh yeah, we spent the entire stream just on tangents. I don't know why we bother putting that we're playing a game. It should actually just always be just chatting.
Literally, I said to you one of these days we just need to do a just chatting because then we have an excuse for tangenting for 3 hours.
Should that be the anniversary stream instead?
Oh, that would actually be a fun anniversary stream. Like, just chatting, just...
We can do that.
Just shooting the crap.
Shooting the shit. You really lose the alliteration with that substitute. You know, you gotta come up with a better substitute at least.
I literally can't say that.
Yeah, you have to at least come up with a better substitute, because otherwise you lose the alliteration. That's the whole fun of it.
I don't like alliteration.
You don't like alliteration? What kind of monster?
I don't know what kind of monster was like Goofy in the Monsters Inc. world.
That's pretty monstrous.
Actually,
has anyone else watched the new Disney shorts that they were putting out?
They put out more Disney shorts?
They were putting out, what's it called? Something Adventures or World or something of Mickey Mouse. And I don't know what it is, but I swear, like, the creators of that series of shorts just fucking hate Goofy, and I do not know why.
Because a lot of people don't like Goofy.
Shooting the breeze.
Yeah,
that's the normal way. But, like, shooting the shit just has that beautiful alliteration in it.
I mean, Magic is literally terrified of what Kingdom Hearts has done to Goofy. Including and not limiting to being absorbed into clothing. I just wish anything Mickey Mouse related would actually, like, you know, talk about Maxx existing.
Okay, I'm gonna put, like, a screen cap, if I can find one, of how they did Goofy's art in these new shorts, so that you can understand why I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why did they just fucking, like, hate Goofy? I don't understand.
Okay, but, like, can Maxx exist again, please? Can, like, we actually, like...
Are we happy with Tangent Parfait?
I meant Maxx as in, like, Goofy's son, but yes.
Anyway, here's this horrible image of everyone looks normal, except for some reason Goofy is, like, an ugly dumbass. I don't know why they did this to him. That series of shorts is Goofy slander, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I don't understand. I was thinking of calling it Tangent Parfait. How's that sound?
Please don't make me go through the list of every name that Goofy's had since their creation. That's gonna be too long.
Oh no.
Tangent Parfait. Literally,
so sad.
It's the perfect length.
I know.
So let's go with it.
It is, you could say, parfait.
No. What do you think, eh? Oh, I do so love it.
Amazing!
It's perfect.
You mean parfait?
No. Really? You need the Tangent Parfait? There are worse things you could have called it.
There are.
It is kind of catchy, though. Nice work, friend. Thanks, you too. So, how do I get tickets to Maxx? How can we advertise there? And how much would all that cost? I'm still living off of pizza bagels, you know. You mean you don't already have your tickets? They sell out, like, on day one, my friend. Actually, they sell out in about 20 minutes on day one. And all the hotel rooms are going away sooner.
Yeah, well, the selling out comes from scalpers as well.
Don't remind me of the PS5 shenanigans going on right now.
Someday maybe we'll get a PS5.
Where literally people are boasting they order 2,000 of them from some of the sites because there's no limiters.
Yeah,
And
some
people
fucked up.
And people are putting in orders and then 5 minutes later they're getting canceled because scalpers are ordering too much.
Yep.
What? No! My greatest plans. Foiled again. Beep beep, Sparkles. While you were all talking, I looked at all the scalpers who were selling tickets online at exorbitant prices.
Then I hacked into their IP addresses, found less than tasteful information on a couple of them, which would make their lives very difficult if it got out into the open, and made them give you all their PS5s. After contacting them, I promised I wouldn't leak such sensitive materials into the internet in exchange for selling us the tickets at their original prices. And they gladly obliged. Such nice humans.
Like, I hope she managed to blackmail them into also selling however much stock they had in general at normal price.
I transferred the funds from your accounts to theirs and secured tickets. You should be getting an email for 2 Maxx tickets in approximately 3, 2, 1, done. Oh, I suggest you invite Juniper to come along as your second. Going to Juniper's Iris, she's very stressed from her job and could use a mini vacation. Okay. Go to Iris. That's kind of known as blackmail. What you just did is technically very, very illegal. Don't worry, Sparkles, it will not be traced back to me, because I erased all possible leads back to you. You'll be fine. It's all in the name of helping the Funplex, isn't it? Just like you want me to do, so I can do illegal things if it helps you out, right?
And like, how did she transfer the funds from your account while also erasing all possible leads back to you? Well, Iris has been dedicating herself to this event. I couldn't be doing it without her, even if we need to have another talk about human ethics.
Ethics? What's that?
You're right, humans have no ethics.
Yeah. Fine, but next time, let's do it without any federal crimes, okay? It's not like we're getting a
Only
pardon.
ones in the local jurisdiction.
It's not like we're getting pardons or anything. Okay, it's a promise. Well, regardless, hey, tickets, now you can go. Sweet! And I'm not going to pity a few cold-hearted, bloodthirsty ticket scalpers myself. Those guys ruin events like Maxx. Also, while I was procuring your tickets, I stumbled across the Funplex's Facewall account. It hasn't been updated in exactly 3 weeks, 2 days, 14 hours, and 54 seconds, 55 seconds, 56 seconds. The Funplex's social media presence is non-existent.
You know, you turned 13 weeks into 3 weeks.
Oh,
There's a big difference there.
Carry the 5, same thing.
Alright, it's official, everyone. We've lived through 13 weeks of 2021. You know that math checks out.
Wait, we have a Facewall account. I mean, it does make sense. But still, I do clue its existence. I sort of run it. Really bad at keeping up on it, though. That sounds like it would be Gavin's thing. Why isn't he in charge of it? Gavin couldn't care less about social media. He says that, and I quote, "Social media is where idiots go to yell at each other about nothing of any importance, and I'm not going to waste my time with it. Have you seen Twitter lately?"
Yeah, people yell at each other about things of a very high importance. I mean, the yelling isn't very important, but... Welcome back again, Flower.
We made progress. We made progress, Flower.
Well, we've named the events.
We've made progress.
Oops, wrong button. I don't even know what button I hit. Delete?
My favorite thing is Flower always being shocked we don't make progress, and then we make a little bit
some progress.
and then we make a tiny bit. We're like, "Yay, progress!" And Flower's just like, "Seriously, guys, you've been doing this for how long?"
Our sentence will speak in song and legend the moment you arrived at Maxx. Finally.
Hold on, my headset died. Poop.
Poop?
Oh, there it is. Poop.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present Sharky. In his natural habitat.
Okay, what's this about me having a descendant? I don't think that's pretty likely.
You know, I think you wanted children more than I did, so... Out of... Sharky, how did you find a poop in your room? I'm the one with cats.
I didn't find poop in my room.
Well, you kept exclaiming poop.
Well, I grabbed the cord so I could plug in my headset, but the cord wouldn't...
There was poop on your cord? That sounds bad.
The cord couldn't plug into the headset because the side was too big, so I said, poop! And so I had to find a different cord, and the different cord was lying on the floor.
Your descendant is already here.
So I had to put the cord I found back, and then I looked down and I saw, oh, there's the cord, and then I tried to bend over, and then I dropped something, and so I exclaimed poop again. There was no poop found. The only poop is my brain.
Your brain?
Yes, my brain is made of poop.
You should get that checked out.
Also, Magic, don't call your father that language.
Bitch. Yeah, the only bitch here is me.
And Francine is too old to understand the importance of social media. Naomi's way too busy with all her beloved games, so it fell into my hands. Which, as Iris stated, I haven't been doing a great job at it.
Would you prefer Bastard?
Am I a sword?
Are you a Batar?
A what?
I think it's a loaf of bread.
This is also why.
Yes, there is a type of bread that's kind of like a baguette, but it's called batard. It's spelled like bastard, but without the S.
Look, this is also why it's not always me doing this. It's sometimes Satan doing this.
What?
You know what?
I regret nothing.
There's some toilets for all those poops!
Yeah, I mean, we don't want one of them to get clogged, after all. We gotta space them out.
Space toilets!
I think that's just called space.
I don't want to poop in space.
Look, the waste has to go somewhere. Do you really want bags of poop hanging around on your spaceship?
Let's continue and let's not have this conversation. Flower will get angry at us if we don't at least get to Maxx.
Will Flower get angry at us or just shake his head and... Really, these two, you can't rely on them to get through anything.
It only took us...
We're just, showing off Molly's fantastic art, you know?
The funny thing is, next stream will be 5 streams. It took us 10 streams to get through Queen Bees, and we're not even halfway through the game.
Well, yeah. Flower will be disappointed but not surprised. Yeah. See? Flower knows us. Flower knows how we are. Flower gave us a 20-minute demo that we spent like an hour on.
No, that was more. That was an hour and a half.
An hour and a half? Yeah, that also sounds alright.
I'm just rustling your jimmies.
Are they rustled?
No, my jimmies are not rustled. Well, dang it, I can't. I can't.
Why can't you?
I can't.
What can you not do and why?
I can't say this line because I'm gonna laugh.
I don't know why laughing precludes you from being able to read the line.
Because I can't read it if I'm laughing.
need tangents to be forced into not going forward.
I'm not wheezing, I'm not coughing either, I'm not a Pokemon.
Hey, I don't know, you were coughing earlier.
I haven't evolved yet.
But you are a Pokemon.
Well, we should take advantage of it for this. We can use the Facewell account to spread the word of Tangent Parfait. You're completely right. I should work harder at it. Or if you want, you could take over as the event manager. That makes sense, right? Right?
Yep. Hey, look, we're back.
Hey, Toad's
we missed
here.
the,
No!
There it is.
Yay, Toad's
a-
here.
Oh, I forgot that hides the whole thing. Snack Runner. Fast Hog. Fast Cars 5.
We don't. My favorite was We Don't Talk About Fast Cars 6.
Okay, here we go.
Sparkles.
Teo sets down a colossal boombox at his feet. I recognize the music now, it's from Showtime Stage. And Teo is bumping his signature song. I motion for him to turn down the music and he complies. The last thing I need to do is lose my voice from shouting before I even get the chance to talk to anybody.
Shout at the devil! Hey. Sorry it was late. Had some last minute dance moves I had to incorporate into the routine. No worries, I just got here myself. Despite Max's many attempts to trample me, I survived thus far, free of murder. Yeah, looks like you are significantly non-trampled. Nicely done. Although if you were injured, I could always nurse you back to health.
Ah, yes, this is the new.
Wink.
Wink. Continues
congratulate.
winking. Just keeps holding one eye closed.
And don't congratulate me yet. We still have the rest of the day to endure. What's with the boombox, by the way? Are we in the 90s? Oh, this? It's for the Showtime stage gathering. There are going to be a couple hundred of us from all over the world. I didn't realize that there are Showtime stage communities in other countries.
Absolutely.
We're actually the second biggest community. The largest is in Japan. Several players flew all the way from Tokyo just to be a part of the Showtime stage flash mob.
Wow. I admit I've probably spent too much time watching videos of flash mobs doing random stuff for upvotes, but they look like so much fun!
Adobe Flash was discontinued. No more flash mobs. It can't run anymore.
Alright, we're gonna transition to HTML5 mobs. And to take everyone by surprise like that, I want to see the looks on their faces.
I will probably make approximately 2 people laugh with that joke.
Was I one of them?
Yes, want in. Sparkles, it might be a little too late for that. I've been playing this for months, and it's taking coordination from all the leaders of all the Showtime communities. Groups. Mobs? Chats?
We're not
Chats.
raiding the capital, so let's go with chats.
There was a lot of work from all sides to make this come together. Now all that's left is to actually do it. In fact, Sparkles, you should come watch it.
I was about to respond when a very elegantly dressed gentleman caught my eye. He wore a black proper tailcoat with an ornate sigil pinned to his breast. Accompanying his suit, he had fashioned himself with white regal gloves. With a cloth draped over his arm, he held tightly onto an antique tea kettle. As he approached, the crowd parted like waves for Moses. There were oohs and ahs from onlookers, and people
Gosh
pulled out their
dang
phones
it.
to get a quick picture of him.
For some odd reason,
where it says parted like waves from Moses, it reminded me, and don't ask me why this reminded me of it, but it is an image from a Beyblade show where Moses used a Beyblade to part the sea.
So about who we're blaming for the tangents?
Okay, it's only 85% me.
Like the rest of the crowd, I was taken aback at how immaculate this butler was. Absolute perfection.
Waiting on Magic to say what's a Beyblade.
I'm gonna keep going before Magic gets the chance to do that because I don't want it to crumble to dust any more than I already have, okay?
Okay.
How dare you? I felt like I had time warped back to the 1800s and about to have tea with royalty.
I remember that scene. Wow.
He stepped up to me and Teo and gave us a slight bow. Normally this would be ridiculously out of place, but not at an arcade art convention. He's a character from a hot fighting game called Melee Maidens.
Now, hot as in it's popular, or hot as in the characters are hot?
Hmm?
You heard my question.
It overheats.
Okay.
Naomi has nightmares about it.
Ooh, mood.
It's all about ninja maids and battle butlers duking it out for the right to serve a fancy party or something. I can't quite put my finger on it, but he really looks familiar. Maybe I've seen him at the Funplex before? I always feel so bad when I can't remember people I've met prior.
Excuse me, have we met? Sparkles, it's me.
How does Mystery Butler know my name? Do I have a stalker who is also a butler? What if...
We work together?
Did Francine hire someone and not tell me about it? How long have Gavin, Naomi, and...
Ashley? Took you long enough. Jeez. The confused look on your face. The priceless. Have you never seen Ashley's crossplay before? Possibly? Probably not? What's crossplay? It's when you cosplay as another gender. Oh, okay. Ashley, seriously, you look completely different. I didn't even recognize you from the fact of I didn't even recognize you. I'm sorry I let you think otherwise for a minute. But it was all in good fun. I don't know what you were doing.
Hmm?
I don't know what you were doing there.
Oh, I just wanted to check something. But...
No worries. Some pretty impressive work.
If it would load.
I don't...
Sorry, I'm just double checking because it has the sort of title names for each character. I remember Ashley was the cosplayer, but I was trying to remember what Gavin's was. He's the accountant.
You know.
We have the childhood BFF, the fixer, the dancer, the competitor, the score chaser, the cosplayer, and the accountant.
No. The unlucky one, aka Tanya.
You're not wrong. Tanya's just the family curse continued.
It's pretty impressive work. Oh, it's not impressive at all. Me and I could have done a much better job at sewing the coattails, and I need to be like 5 inches taller, and I didn't go to the gym enough before this. You can't change any of that now, and honestly, it looks fine. Yo, Tanya. Every time it's like, oh yeah, Tanya. Oh yeah, Tanya.
She's dead.
She's dead, Jim. Regardless, the cosplay parade is starting soon. I need to get over there. You should come with me. Hey now, Sparkles was gonna go with me to the Showtime stage gathering. Well, whatever Sparkles wants to do, it's their choice. That's fair. Either way, it'd be a good opportunity to tangent parfait to one crowd or another. So, would you like to come with me to the cosplay parade?
Yeah, it's gonna be really funny if we somehow manage to not tangent through that entire event.
Or join me in the flash mob.
Hell yeah!
Toby's dead! Yeah, let's go!
finally. Bold has overtaken study, or Gutsy has overtaken study by a bit.
Only by a bit?
A bit.
You mean 1,000 bits?
No. I mean
That's
0
like doing
bits.
a Percy run again for my birthday. Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, right. Your birthday is also coming up sort of soon.
On stream. I figured.
That sounds
I mean,
fun.
also, yeah. That'd be awesome. Another Percy run.
I was
Percy
just
won't be
thinking
dead.
of what I could, of a silly Photoshop with Percy.
In which way?
Well, it won't be a surprise if I say it on stream.
In a casket?
No! What kind of terrible birthday present would that be? I'd feel so bad.
One I would do as a joke that hides a different thing behind it.
Okay there, Flower. Yeah, Sharky, why are you trying to be too Flower right now?
Because Joe, our connection has broken, so I have to connect with somebody else.
That's his shtick. And when did your connection break? Redialing. Tail led the way as we navigated around clusters in the crowd his boombox carried at his side. It was zigging and zagging through hallways, people, and booths. Every step I took, I was more bewildered with the whole event, and the more I felt very, very small in an entire ocean of arcade fans. Yeah, are you fighting, Sharky? Why are you fighting Joe?
I do
I'm
not
gonna take Joe's
fight
side
with...
on this. I don't know what you're fighting over, but I'm taking Joe's side.
1, I am hurt. 2, fair. 3... Ooh. 3, we are not fighting. There is no fighting. I do not fight. Ah!
Why has the connection broken?
Holy Moses. I just had a small heart attack.
What?
Okay. So the one thing I hate about my headphones, when they're plugged in, they buzz. There's like a static.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes they do weird things. Like my headphones sounded like they were trying to boot up an old computer.
How was I supposed to inform all these people about Tangent Parfait? There's literally no way to get the word out to thousands of gamers. It's going to take a gaming miracle. Or buzzing headphones. Or at least not a complete and utter failure. Heck, I'd even settle for not getting trampled and having maybe like 10 people show up. Set your expectations low, so when something happens, you'll be pleasantly surprised. Another family motto.
I would be surprised if 10 people show up looking at the number below our stream and being like, why is it saying 10?
Set your expectations low. Our expectations are what, like 3 and 2 of them are us?
No, I'm expecting our expectations are -1.
I mean, we always have at least 1 because we have our own stream up so that we can monitor chat.
E. These are adorable. I want them.
But
There's so much money.
that's not what I'm about anymore. I'm trying to break the mold, right?
And here we are, my friend.
When our race through the maze ended, we were standing in an atrium of sorts. Glass ceilings and walls covered half of the space, letting in a ton of natural light. It was a welcome shock to the system. Work in the arcade business, you rarely have access to windows, and the convention center for Maxx was no different. It's all simple psychology, really. No windows equals no sense of time for people, meaning they spend way more time and money in the arcade because they lose track of it all. This is a casino, actually. At least that's what Gavin taught me.
Did I ever tell the story about my factory job?
I'm pretty sure he knows the science on arcades and the people in them. I mean, you've told me about this, but I don't know if you've talked about it on the stream, I don't remember.
Where they literally said, oh yeah, this place is built like a casino. For the sole purpose of,
we purposely let you not know what time it is so it tortures you and makes you just stay longer.
Are people not allowed to wear watches or something?
Do you think you have time to look at your watch when you have 20 pieces a minute or more going by?
I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm not the one who's worked at a factory. I've worked at a human, like, chain of things pretending to be a conveyor belt. But I have not literally worked at a factory. That was for stuffing flyers into conference bags, and that usually ended up in at least 1 or 2 paper cuts every year. But then we'd get backed up and stopped because of some issue somewhere along the chain, so, you know, we'd have breaks.
Yeah.
You want to talk about your factory work in more detail?
No, we
Instead?
need to continue through Maxx.
What's that? You want to talk about what the factory was for?
I will talk about it on Friday.
Are we really doing just chatting?
No matter what we are doing, I will talk about it on Friday.
Alright, I think we're doing just chatting on Friday. And I'm pretty sure he knows his science on arcades and the people in them. The atrium is pretty secluded from the rest of the convention. It's quieter than all the hustle and bustle of the main hall. The people are more dispersed here, since this location also holds the food court. People are slurping down fruit smoothies and munching on fries while enjoying a break from the craziness that is Maxx. Don't get me wrong, there are still games out here, just significantly less. And all the games here are dancing games! Dance Studio Central, flashing in the background. There are a few stages set up around the space, and people are dancing to their heart's content. I see classics like DDR trademark and ITG trademark, with Showtime stage highlighted in the center.
Hey, pretty good spot, isn't it? Can see why you choose this place. It's Dance Central. Well, not a Dance Central trademark by Harmonix trademark, just, you know, Dance Central. And I think it's the only place big enough for your flash mob. Shh, hey, keep it quiet. Flash mobs are supposed to be all secret and stuff until it all goes down. My lips are mum from here on out. Sealed. I mean...
What, Sparkles? Your lips are numb? You should get that checked out.
No, that costs money. Have you seen America's healthcare system?
Okay.
Good,
Teo
good.
will check it out by smooching Sparkles on the lips.
I can't
That's
have you
equivalent to healthcare, right?
I can't have you ruining the surprise.
Thank you.
But in all seriousness, really appreciate you being here. It means a lot to me. Cheering me on and just being your amazing self. Honored to call you my friend. Aw, Teo. Of course, you're a dear and special friend to me. Speaking of being friends, you want to be more than friends? Oh, I mean, you want to help me get the word out on Tangent Parfait?
Slow down, Sharky. You're getting ahead of yourself. That's at the end of the day.
I was hoping you'd volunteer.
Absolutely.
For you? I got you. But I'll have to wait until after the flash mob. We should be starting any minute now. I'm just waiting for my lead to show up.
While I stand next to Teo, I note several familiar faces from the Funplex. It looks like most of the Showtime stage regulars showed up to support Teo. Most of them are chatting amongst themselves, some of them playing the various dancing games, while others are waiting for Teo's signal. Speaking of the Dancing King himself, Teo looks like a sheepdog that's lost his herd. He's watching the crowds frantically for his friends, and he's mumbling to himself under his breath. He normally has such a calm and collected air about him. This is completely unlike him.
Teo? What's up?
Well,
Oh, you know. Just worrying about everything collapsing from underneath me. This whole thing won't work unless I have all the group's leaders. And right now, it's just me and my sister. Sister? Never mentioned you had a sister before. Well, you don't really talk about family much, so I felt it would be impolite to bring up. Tushy.
What? You're inviting
Tushy.
Teo to touch your tushy?
Nope.
Okay, well then maybe you should read this properly.
Tushy.
It really sounds like you're inviting Teo to touchy the tushy.
Touchy the tushy?
Yeah.
Touchy the tushy.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Touche. Tushy. Your sister's one of the dance leaders?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, she's probably a better dancer than I am. She taught me everything I know about dancing, from the chasse to the moonwalk.
It translates roughly to chase.
Why are you chasing somebody?
You're not chasing somebody. One foot is chasing the other foot.
Why are your feet chasing themselves? You'll trip.
No, you'll do a little jump in the air.
When I was a kid, I'd watch your dance recitals and be in complete awe. Great turn, step, and movement done with absolute grace, elegance, whatever.
I didn't know Grace was here.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking
Sure.
about Teo's sister, not Gavin's.
Can't even come close to comparing to my sister. I'm awful. Hold up just a minute.
Minuet. I assume that was on purpose.
I assume so too, but I don't know
Teo
how to
rolls
read.
his eyes and lets out an exasperated sigh at my cool dancing pun. Yes, that was
It
on
wasn't.
purpose.
It was not cool.
Cool dancing pun, according to Sparkles.
Sparkles. You're way more talented than all of the dancers all the others that dance at the Funplex. That's why they choose you as their leader. They look up to you so much. For more than teaching new dogs old tricks. You're kind, Sparkles. What you don't understand is that Showtime stage is completely different than traditional dance. You lost me. Like, we were walking along the same point there, but then I spotted a candy store and ran off. That's how lost I am in the candy. Yum. Red Robin. For Showtime stage, you're forced to move within a finite box. Can't go right across the dance floor or jump as high as you want in a grain. Jete?
Jete.
While it looks very similar, it's restrictive. Dance is all about freedom of expression, and you don't have that as much in Showtime stage. Well, I'm not the best dancer. I am good at one thing. What was that? Games.
Exactly.
Games with dancing elements in them, to be exact. Funny enough, my sister doesn't even play dancing games. She's terrible at them, in fact.
Same Teo sister. Same. I can do Dance Central, and that's bad. That's the best one.
But she's helped me figure this whole flash mob out. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to be mortified. How bad it will look if 300 people are all prancing round out of sync.
Teo holds his hands up to his face in horror, much like the Scream painting.
Would you rather have 300 people in the band in sync?
I think the number they had was plenty.
I don't even know how many people were in that band.
I think 5? I'm gonna take a wild guess at 5. When I look at his hands, I can see them shaking. He's doing his best to keep together, but if I don't find a way to calm him down, he's going to break. Like Sharky.
I am broken.
Teo needs to understand that even if he messes up, this is no small feat.
Teo, try to take a deep breath. Even if everything goes horribly awry, your sister's going to be so proud of you. You think so? Of course. Little brother is following in her footsteps.
can't think of any sibling that would be upset by that, except for, like, I can probably name a few.
There's probably quite a few. Or in my case, my older brother basically tried to follow in my footsteps because I was making money and he wasn't, because he wasn't employed.
Plus, if she completely hates you after this, not gonna lie, make a pretty good sibling or significant other.
Yeah, let's not suggest sibling.
Yeah, that'd be weird. You, straight-laced by the book Sparkles? I think we make better friends.
Teo looks way more relaxed now. He's laughing and smiling like he normally does.
Thank you.
Thanks, I'm so ready for this now. Oh, Sparkles, can you excuse me for a minute? I see my peeps.
His marshmallows?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I didn't say Peeps trademark. I
No,
know
that's
he
true.
dashes off towards a group of people. They're all huddled together, and when Teo approaches, they all give him hugs and high fives. Everyone is in great spirits as they're getting ready for the big moment. Teo grabs his boombox from where he left it earlier and makes his way up to the main stage. There's a main stage. As soon as his foot touches the platform, the Funplex crew who had commandeered Showtime stage quickly springs into action. One of them runs behind the Showtime stage cabinet and unplugs it from the wall. The bouncy Euro pop that was playing is replaced with dead silence. A collective gasp comes from the atrium. The other crew member pulls out a microphone from a nearby pack and hands it to Teo. He plugs the cord into the back of his boombox and brings it in close to his mouth.
Max, are you ready for me to rock your body?
There are cheers from the crowd as all the dancers are ready to get on with the flash mob. The delight of the crowd is feeding Teo's energy and he's gulping it up.
Don't turn away, not even for a second.
Teo looks directly at me and blows a kiss my way.
Watch me now.
Teo begins with a snap and everyone falls into place. As Teo moves his body, everyone in the audience starts to mimic him. Slowly, more people join in, group of people after group of people. Soon the entire room is dancing, moving together like a school of fish.
No, school of fish.
A school of fish.
A school of fish.
What a comparison. They're all going whoop, 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 I guess come to think of it, I mean, Sharky, you're a goldfish. Are you part of the
Quack.
school of fish?
Quack.
But way more upbeat and not getting eaten by sharks. Oh no, you're the shark.
Fish are friends, not food.
The music pumps into the atrium and everyone is feeling it. Teo leads Flash Mob from the stage and he's putting his entire spirit in. He's smiling from ear to ear as he hits every beat with utter precision. Con-goers who aren't participating in the Flash Mob have pulled out their phones and are recording the whole thing. Gamers are exchanging gossip and taking pictures.
My favorite sprite pose in the game. Wow.
Yeah! Let's admire it.
It is a good pose.
It is a good pose. Full of action. Man, this just makes me miss the one time I went to a con and I didn't get to participate, but they started doing like a breakdance circle on the last day and I was like, damn! But they were quite a distance away and I think my friends were leaving.
You stand?
No, Joe Stan.
Duh.
Stan.
Zzz?
Stans?
Stands.
Constanza?
Hamza?
Hamza.
She's Hamza?
Hamza's here? I mean, we
Hamza's
also
here.
stan Hamza. I'm sure I'll be reading all about this all over the social media. Actually, I should probably post something about this on our face wall.
Look at cute guy I am going to date.
I pull out my phone like everyone else and snap a few pics and video clips. I mean, presumably if you're taking pictures and videos of Flash Mob, it's not just of the one guy, unless you're doing one of those fan cam things. The flash mob itself didn't last more than a few minutes. More than a few minutes.
More than a few minutes.
This flower's still here. This flower
After this.
Typos. Is Flower still looking for the typos? Because I think we just found another one. Well, I don't know if Flower's here right now.
After this, more 11.
Oh.
Wait, what? Back up.
Sorry, Flower.
Okay, where am I backing up to? I only have very much limited.
Beep. How far are we backing up?
I got into a crash with the wall.
No, the question was, are you still collecting typos? And if so, didn't last more than a few minutes.
The typo, was it? More.
If I back up, I'll roll off the bed. If I back up, I think I'll roll into my bed.
Yep, collecting.
Okay, well, we found another one.
The flash mob itself didn't last more than a few minutes.
Why are you stealing my lines, Sharky?
Because you have already read it, and so I read it again.
Got it, okay. And in a dramatic end, Teo jumps off the stage and into the crowd. The people immediately part for Teo as he strolls deeper into the middle of the masses.
We are always
Same
happy
fun
to help find problems.
I mean, we're not trying to find the problems, and I wouldn't generally make a point of pointing them out, but if you're still collecting them, I want to be helpful. And thus is the problem. So as long as you're saying that you're still collecting them, I will continue trying to point them out, at least. Indulging in heavy schadenfreude, watching Q folks freak out that nothing happened today. Good. I spent most of the day feeling on edge, but now I think I'm finally like, good, okay. Nothing happened today, okay. The day's basically over on the East Coast, and nothing happened.
I should feel bad, but I don't. Okay, but like they're Q folks, you don't have to feel bad.
You know, I don't think they felt bad for bringing the Confederate flag into the U.S. Capitol a few weeks ago.
Why would they feel bad about that?
Absolutely advocating for the death of non-white people and non-straight people and all of those kinds of things, directly or indirectly. So, yeah, I don't feel bad. Schadenfreude is pretty good today. The same Funplex crew members that helped earlier are following Teo with his boombox. Once Teo makes it to the center of the crowd, he motions for his friends to put it down. Yeah, it's the principle. Don't rejoice in another's sorrow. But yeah, they're psychotic racists, so yeah, fuck that. Yeah, basically. I mean, racists and like pro-eugenics and shit, so yeah, fuck that. Like, would I generally say, yeah, rejoice in other people's sorrow? Probably not, maybe. But in terms of, do I rejoice in the sorrow of people who want me dead? Yeah, kind of.
I love how you're like, maybe not.
Maybe, maybe not. But, you know, if they're the kinds of people who would like to see us dead, or just removed from existence, or even just removed from the country, yeah, fuck that.
Oh, hey.
Oops, I exist. Guess you're upset. Cry harder.
Well, let's say Goofy to avoid trouble. Neither of them are Nords. Neither of them are Nords.
Alright, so whose hearts do they have inside? Or which hearts are they?
I don't know nearly enough. I don't know nearly enough.
I'm like...
Literally, I think the only one who could be Nort is McConnell. And he's not that conniving. He's just that evil.
Well, in terms of who is Norted, we could say that the orange one is Nort, and that a lot of people have gotten Norted.
That is true.
Which is to say half the Republican Party. I'm estimating half the Republican Party. It's a very hard
You mean the new party he wants to create, the Patriot Party?
So that entire side's Norted. And yeah, I don't know about Sora or Goofy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Other than he looks real goofy talking about unity. Once again, he brings the mic up.
Come on, Sora. What are we gonna do? Well...
So about those people who, you know, would like to see us dead or at least removed from the country.
Do you like that?
Once again, cheers erupt from a throng of dancers. Teo claps along with all the bystanders.
Thank you.
Clap, clap, clap. Clap, clap, clap.
Clap, 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 clap.
We're gonna unite America! Yeah!
Was it Magic earlier who said, ah yes, I would like to unite their face with my fist?
Yep, that was Magic.
Yeah, seconded.
Thank you, thank you. Max, you were too sweet.
Remember, punch a Nazi.
Be Captain America? Punch a Nazi?
Exactly.
Punch Hitler?
Yes.
You know, I could have done this whole thing without the help of my friend Sparkles.
Hitler or anyone else who advocates genocide, just give him a nice... More clapping and shouting, only this time it's...
So, punch half the Republican Party. Or like 3/4 of them.
Well, a lot of them don't advocate for direct genocide.
Or all.
But yeah, I'm also okay with punching all. Disclaimer, we're not actually plotting any sort of assault on the Congress people or otherwise politicians.
As that is a federal crime, and we are not advocating.
We're not the ones who invaded the Capitol. We're not on the side of the people who invaded the Capitol. That was disturbing.
Yeah. Yeah.
For me?
Ooh. Gave me encouragement when I needed it most. Sparkles, why don't you come here for a minute? Me.
I point to myself.
No, the other Sparkle's standing right behind you. The one made of fairy dust and magic.
I wasn't aware that magic was sparkling.
Magic and Tinkerbell fused and created a new Sparkles.
That's concerning.
Made of me?
Stop dropping topics in chat that may get you on a watch list or anything. I think you missed the one most likely to get us on a watch list previously.
Which one was that?
The one where Pi dropped the disclaimer. We are not.
Oh, yeah.
Planning on assassinating a congressperson.
Look, we've said a lot of things that... I already know I'm gonna watch this. Yeah, we've said a lot of things that probably got us on a watch list already.
Oh, I did hear that there was a John Mulaney joke that got him actually, like, investigated by the Secret Service.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think that was, like, he made this speech on, like, Saturday Night Live or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I was hearing about it earlier, that he actually had been, like, investigated by the Secret Service for that joke.
It was a rough time. Get your buns over there.
But I will say, I mean, short of when we actually declare, okay, this is a chill space day and we're not talking about heavy topics like when we did Kind Words, short of that, this is not an apolitical stream.
Oh, no.
Not at all.
No.
To begin with, We have the LGBTQIA plus tag because we are the A.
So Republicans already hate us.
Yeah. I mean, I'm also technically a woman, biologically a woman, so they hate me for that too. And I'm non-white, so they hate me for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, how heavy do I want to suddenly make the stream?
We should probably get through this scene so I can go to bed.
Okay, I'll toss the question out there out of sort of curiosity, but no one's obligated to answer it if it's too heavy of a topic. I'm really curious when everyone was first, like, made aware, like in a forceful way, made aware of their race. Or maybe not forceful, but in like a not exactly complimentary kind of making you aware way. Like, how old were you? I feel a couple of people lightly pushed me towards Teo. Hesitantly, I made my way over to him. I forgot this is what Sparkles looks like.
That is what Sparkles looks like.
Do you have an answer to my question, Sharky? I forget if I've asked you that before.
I do not know. Probably also because I have a lot of period of time where I blanked out my life.
I mean, I ask this out of curiosity because I think for most non-white people, it's pretty early and it's not something you forget.
Yeah.
So I'm curious. But I mean, of course, not in like an accusatory way. I just generally am curious for comparison. And no one has to answer if they don't want to get into such heavy topics. Dents in the 90s knew a few things based on common conception about race, but never noticed the privilege. That's fair. I mean, that's one of the things about privilege, is you're not, like, made aware of it. That's part of the privilege. The question was, when was the first time that you felt like someone made you aware of your race? If you remember, like, roughly how old you were or something. Hesitantly, I made my way over to him. It was weird to be surrounded by that many people, but being next to Teo made me feel comfortable about the whole situation. It's good to have backup. I'm gonna wait to see if other people respond before dropping mine, because I don't want to be too heavy on my own.
Everyone give it up for Sparkles.
Woo! Woo! More happy people cheer for me. Disability is always the most overriding and prominent factor. That's fair.
That is very
also
fair.
Very fair.
That's very fair.
That would be, in a similar way. I mean, different axes of oppression.
Mm-hmm.
They come in different forms, but the hurt's kind of the same.
Now, I really want you all to listen to them. Like, really listen. It's an important announcement.
Teo hands me the mic and leans in next to me, whispering in my ear.
Wanted help with Tangent Parfait, right? Well, you got the floor. Go ahead and tell everyone about it.
Looking out at the masses, my chest felt tight, and I could feel a bead of sweat run down my back. Teo smiled at me earnestly, waiting for me to speak to everyone. This was it, wasn't it? This is what I had been asking for, to go out and do something for myself. I couldn't back down now. I had to do this for myself. I was going to prove to myself that I am not a duplication of my family.
I can break the mold. Huh?
I took a deep breath and mustered every ounce of confidence I could find hiding within. I took the mic in my hand, blinked once, and began to speak.
How's everyone enjoying their Maxx?
A good amount of wooing and cheering came from those around me. Woo!
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Step 1. Always get the audience on your side.
Boo, you suck!
I was playing on a school playground near our house. It was the summer, so no school. My mom had walked over with me, but I ended up playing with some other kids who also lived near the park. At some point, some lady who worked at the school started being pretty rude and saying, "You kids need to leave." I started walking towards my mom, but then she said, "Oh no, oh not you, sweetie, you can stay." Wow!
Wow.
For the last 10 years, I knew racism is bad and gay is okay, but surface level understanding and good white suburban tolerance standards. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, should I say mine?
That's totally up to you.
I'll wait for the end of the scene.
I know you all hear, Okay. I know you all are having such a great time, and why let it end after today? Next weekend, Francine's Arcade Funplex, I will never remember that name and will always get tongue-tied with it, at the Twin Pines Mall, is going to be put on a special event, and it's going to be one
Hell
of a time.
didn't know Ace was a thing until like 4 years ago. And oh, that's why. Hey, that's about when Sharky found out.
Actually, yeah.
A little under 5 years ago?
It was mid-2016.
Yeah, I know it was somewhere in the first half of 2016 or so.
It was literally like, oh, that was a problem.
I'm just like, wow, I got to teach someone about asexuality, who then also realized they were ace. That someone was Sharky.
And then realized a whole lot of problems stemmed from me not realizing and other people not knowing about it.
Awareness is a big thing.
I was pretty confused saying, but we were playing together and I don't want to play without them. My mom came over and cussed the lady out for dragging me away back home, talking to me about privilege and stuff. In case it wasn't clear, I'm very, very white. The kids I was playing with were black.
You know, I'm glad that your mom talked to you about privilege and stuff.
That
My
is
parents
awesome of
still
your
don't
mom.
want to believe that racism is real, and we're not even white.
Yeah, you're not.
Didn't really gather the concept of race until about 8 or 9. Sister and I were in a Denny's bathroom in a city with some actual diversity, and she was seeing her first black person, and the lady cussed my 3 or 4-year-old sister out for staring. That's unfortunate.
Ooh. Oh boy. It's called Tangent Parfait. We need your help to make it as good, if not better, than Maxx.
I do think social media has helped a lot, because if you do not make a point of sticking to only voices and identities similar to your own, you will see a lot more stories from people who aren't like you. And yeah, it's sort of like understandable but exhausting.
Yeah.
So I can understand why a 3 or 4-year-old might stare, and I can also understand why a lady might cuss her out for it.
Yeah.
Maybe don't cuss out a 3 or 4-year-old because they're definitely not like meaning anything by it, but I understand because it's exhausting. Teo leans in to play the part of my co-MC.
Sure.
Had me at special event. Tell me more. Funplex is a growing and humble arcade, but packed with the best games around and the best gamers around. It's our first big event. We need your help to make it rock. We're having a Face of Discomfort tournament, an exhibition event to break the world record high score of Movie's Magical Maze. High score competitions on every game in the arcade all day long. And we'll be revealing a brand new mystery game, a rarity you won't believe.
Snapped at a kid, said, "Don't stare, it's rude." Yeah, Even if it's pretty aggressively, like, that's understandable.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's true, it is rude. My parents are both white teachers in one of our state's poorest districts, consist of many Black, Hmong, Latino, immigrant, etc. kids. This is the same school district they sent both me and my brother to when we were growing up, and we were pretty used to our classmates not looking like us. When we changed districts when we were older, it was something of a shock to be surrounded by a bunch of other white kids. No, I understand, because when I was in high school, my area's growing up was also decently diverse, and so when they were teaching us about like culture shock as a concept right before college, they actually warned us like, all right, everyone, like this area is pretty diverse. The people around you right now are pretty diverse. When you get to college, it may not be that way. Just FYI, everyone, the culture shock you experience might be surprised at how not diverse other places are. So, yeah, it's...
I went to a Christian school that was...
You went out of your way to end up somewhere more diverse, basically. More for the religious aspect, but I mean, overall.
What'd you say?
You went out of your way in college to like basically end up in a place more diverse. More so, I think, for the religious diversity, it sounded like. But I mean, just in general.
I went to Christian schooling, which was very, 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 very white.
Well, I mean.
Extremely. I predominantly went out of my way to go to a school that was basically just, will they not talk to me about Christianity? Good, let me go there, please.
Did end up in high school defending my old school district as my woke classmate said, well, that school and its students just don't have the same work ethic as us. First, go fuck yourself. Second, those students don't have near the resources this school has, so maybe get your head out of your ass. I am so proud of you, baby. Wow. I'm also, like, woke definitely was not a term when I was in high school.
Nope.
And I was not as informed at the time.
I didn't know what informed meant. Look, I was not a good English student. Saying as I was the kid who read, like, 4 books a week.
Doesn't mean you were a good English student.
Nope. But that's not all, right, Sparkles? Nope. Showtime stage is a huge part of the Funplex. We owe Teo our thanks to that. As you know, he's cultivated this community to what it is today. To celebrate that, I'm going to offer the exclusive event to all you dancers out there. Special dancing event at Tangent Parfait will be... Drumroll, please.
Teo starts slapping his hands on his thighs to imitate a drum. We can't just have one tournament at Tangent Parfait. I know how competitive those dancers get. We can do an official side tournament, have a cash prize with all the buy-in money. Gavin probably won't mind. It's perfect.
Can't let all those fighting gamers get all the fun tournaments, can we? Tangent Parfait, we're going to have our very own Showtime stage tournament. With prizes.
Another roar from everyone in the atrium. It's so loud that I swear the windows shook.
Surprise, Teo wins.
Surprise, Sparkles wins.
What?
Surprise, Sparkles wins.
That would be a surprise.
That would be a shock.
Everything you said sounds just amazing. I know I'll be there.
Ooh, the same classmates argued, well, should same-sex couples really be allowed to raise/adopt kids? Research shows that the kids end up more depressed and suicidal. Yes, and you being raised by a same-sex couple. Yeah. Punch first.
Throw punches.
Punch
Oof.
first.
Oof.
Punch first and then panic attack, but punch first.
Oof.
punch them along with the white supremacists, honestly. Yeah, suburbia allowance tolerance is like, but is it though?
Well,
Is it actually allowing anything?
Well, I hear your point of view, and in my educated opinion, I think it's time you catch these hands!
How?
Oh my gosh. See, and then I just think back to high school and been like, ah, yes, I feel bad for all the kids who were in the closet and were pretty much told that they were evil and needed to be, like, corrected.
Shout out to the teacher running that class who was like, did you guys know that I actually have 2 dads? With a smile that said, try me, bitch.
Oh,
Hero of the
good
day,
teacher.
indeed. Damn.
Wonderful, and I hope to see all of your faces out there next weekend.
I point to as many people around me as I can. There are several more shouts, and then naturally the crowd starts to disperse. Woo. Moo? As Teo and I were cleaning up after the flash mob, my phone in my pocket started going off. At first it was just a couple vibrations, but before I could realize what was happening, my phone started seizing.
What the?
Pulled my phone from my pocket, and when I looked at it, the Funplex's face wall had over 1,000 likes.
No, really, wow. The...
Hell.
Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Can I interrupt?
I guess now is probably a good in-between time for me to say mine. Standard
Recite
issue white
the
suburban tolerance is fun because it's so surface level. You recite the words, but never actually meet a minority, so it's just words.
Yip, yip, yip. Yip, yip, yip. Yip.
Hmm?
I mean, go for it. I should probably go to bed soon.
I mean, we're gonna stop after
Yes.
the scene, basically, so I'm like, well, I don't really want to end the stream on utterly depressing. So I was gonna say this and then finish up. Yeah, the first that I can remember, I believe I was about 6, because I believe I was in 1st grade. And it was recess, and these 2 guys came up to me, and they started making ching chong jokes, saying ching chong bucka high, and then making fun of me that I didn't know what that meant, and that no, it's Chinese. Really, it's Chinese. Like, if you don't know that, you're not really a Chinese person. You're, like, not a good Chinese person. Obviously, they were not Chinese. And dumbass me, being 6 years old, went home, asked my mom about it. It's like, what does this mean? And she was like, that's not a thing. But my mom, also not knowing about American racism because she's an immigrant, also didn't tell me anything about racism at that time. At all. Because she didn't know that it was an offensive thing. And so the next day they went and did it again. That's when I was like, God damn, I fucking hate these people. I hated class discussions that were like, oh, let's have a debate on political topics. Because it was always classmates debating if you/other classmates should have basic human fucking rights. Yeah, I mean, at this point I'm just like, yes, that is the first time. That's not the only racism. My parents are still in that sort of immigrant obliviousness, I guess, in a way that they have basically convinced themselves that microaggressions are just funny jokes and that it's perfectly fine and that I take things too seriously. So I'm at this point more pissed for like the times that my parents have told me stories of like, oh, my dad brought sushi to like a company potluck at some point, and some coworker loudly said in the room like, oh, I'm not eating that, that's so uncivilized. And my parents just talking about this as a funny story and me going, that's fucked up. That guy was racist. How dare? My mom, like, basically gaslighting me, going, no, it's just a funny joke. You take things too seriously. Also the time when I was a child that I guess one of our neighbors asked her how many times a week she makes egg rolls. Fun times. So about suburbia never actually meeting minorities. Oh, and the people who tried to tell me that orange chicken is in fact actual Chinese food and that I was the one wrong who didn't know about Chinese food. Oh yeah, South Park can absolutely burn in hell. South Park can absolutely burn in hell. And yeah, British food as a whole. So, blood pudding? Anyone? But yeah, I'm like... Yeah. It's the kind of like, you don't have a choice but to realize that race is a thing at that age. Because it's been placed in front of you. It's been put in your face. So, thanks for answering my depressing topic. I was just curious, so thanks everyone. Yeah, and I mean, we all learn. There were plenty of problematic things that I said and believed when I was still a kid. Pretty much up to like early college. And then I met more people and I learned more about different groups, especially, again, social media and stuff. People being like, Laura, you triggered. Nah, I'm pissed as hell and you have about a 5-second head start. Yeah.
See, I remember the 2012 election and me believing everything I told that Obama was going to be evil and destroy the nation.
Wait, 2012? The second time he was elected?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that was the first one I could vote in.
Ah.
So, obviously, they were a lot more open about talking it with our class because we were able to vote.
Ah, yes. See, by that point I was in college, so I wasn't being directly spoken to about it. But also, I grew up in Chicago. Of course Obama's good. Of course we love Obama, yes? Of course we're voting for Obama.
I might have borrowed the pictures and video clips you snapped earlier and applied the proper hashtags and links to the Funplex's social media accounts.
Remember 2012 when we thought Romney would be the worst president ever? What fools we were.
When we thought Romney would be the worst president ever.
Sharky laughs nervously.
I laughed nervously at 2012 Sharky.
It doesn't matter at this point, because history is played out. Like, you can't take back the things and whatnot.
I mean, I was an idiot. I was a child who did not know anything about politics.
I mean, if that's the way you were raised, my parents don't talk about politics, so I was so oblivious growing up.
No, it was much more
And now I yell about politics on the internet on this stream.
It was less my parents don't talk about it, as it was more just a great about thing for them, and especially in school with the Republican Party is the Christian Party. You don't think about voting for the Democratic Party because they are not the Christian Party. You vote for the Republican Party because they're the only ones that are going to help you from all of the problems in the world, and telling you stories about all the bad things that people do to Christians and because of the Democrats and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, you can't take back the past, but you can strive for an improved future. You can strive to improve for the future, and you can reflect back on the mistakes you've made so that you learn from them. That's really, when people talk about cancel culture too, it's like, all you have to do is honestly pause, reflect, give an honest apology, not the, I'm sorry you were offended bullshit. Yeah. And we all have to grow, especially if we were raised in more problematic environments. Like, we all have to grow.
Yeah.
And we can't grow until we have more information. So, you know, I don't blame anyone for being a shitty kid. I blame people for getting new information and then deciding to be shitty actively.
Yeah. Since the content went live, activity on the Funplex's face walls increased 700%.
The buzz about tangent parfait is off the scale. Note to self, invent a new scale.
I quickly scanned my own face wall, and even people I knew who weren't arcaders were talking up a storm about it. I also heard people around me discussing it. Is this me? Is this you?
I mean, I've been voicing literally everyone, so,
Well, I have narration, but can't wait until next weekend. That tangent parfait thing sounds like a blast. I am totally going to that Funplex place. Take one.
Was this Mr. Game they mentioned?
It was great to hear all the buzz around the atrium, and Iris really helped with the social media aspect. I can't believe it was that easy.
Sometimes it's all it takes. That was great fun, but I'm totally exhausted. Me too. We didn't dance. Hey, I faced my fears. In front of several hundred people. That's not exhausting. I don't know what is.
What? Kingdom Hearts song in front of several hundred people?
That's literally why I made the pause.
I know. I know, and that's why I said it.
Could always go over to one of the food vendors and pay $12 for overly salted french fries.
Oh, I miss $12 overly salted french fries.
Why would you miss overpriced french fries?
Because that means that you're at something like this. And then you just don't do that and you go like down the block and get Jimmy John's or some shit.
Well, there goes my appetite.
Even if the line's gonna be super long.
You know, Gavin and Naomi are running a pop-up arcade for the Funplex, along with some other local arcades in Holby. I always pop by there for a breather with some friends. How about I meet you there later? I need to debrief with the other leaders first. Sounds good. Be seeing you.
I wave bye to Teo as I make my way toward Exhibit Hall B, on the lookout for Gavin's serious face or Naomi's kind one.
We did it.
And stopped before 3 hours, I guess, at least.
Yeah.
Wish I'd gone to PAX East this year. I skipped it to save money and not get so tired. Yeah.
One of
All
these
of
years,
my conferences and concerts got canceled in 2020, mostly.
one
Successful.
of
So
What do you
debatable on how successful we were, but
One of
we
these-
streamed.
one of these years, I should go to like PAX or something.
Yeah. I mean, just take careful note of where the take a breather type rooms are and go in there when you need a break. I do like that a lot of cons have been doing that.
Yeah.
And it's also a lot more fun if you have friends with you, because otherwise you're just focused on like the crowds and bustles around you.
Yeah. I mean, I would definitely need to go with a group of friends or something. You know, that would require actually like knowing people.
And like, you know me, but I'm on the other side of
You're
the country.
literally on the other
I
side of
dragged
the
you
country.
to a conference. That's not a convention, though.
It's not a convention. No, it's not.
They're depending on the conference and depending on the convention and the company you keep in each one and what you decide to do with each one, they are comparably similar fun. Maybe conferences can even be more fun, very dependent.
Thanks for joining. Maybe join us Friday
Thanks for joining.
Anniversary stream.
Join our 2-year mark, where I guess
2
maybe
year?
we'll actually just do just chatting for
We'll
once.
actually just tangent on purpose.
Well, then they won't be tangents anymore.
Bye.
Have a good night, everyone.